Let's face it, control is a comforting illusion. We cling to it like a life raft, hoping it keeps us afloat. But have you ever wondered why holding on only tightens the grip of fear? Or why the things we refuse to let go of often weigh us down the most? Tonight, we're diving deep into the transformative power of letting go, because the freedom you're seeking might just begin with what you're willing to release. So here's the deal. Letting go isn't about selling your stuff, ghosting your problems, or doing a Marie Kondo cleanse on your life. Though hey, clean closets never hurt. It's an inside job, a big spiritual chill pill for the soul. It's learning to loosen your kung fu grip on control, fear, and the mental clutter that makes life feel like an overpacked suitcase. Every spiritual tradition has its version of this lesson. Buddhism preaches non-attachment, because apparently clinging to things that literally can't last is the express train to suffering central. Christianity suggests surrendering to God's will, and Taoism's all about wu wei, a fancy way of saying, stop trying to arm wrestle life into submission. The bottom line, when you let go, life flows and you're not stuck trying to swim upstream in a raging river. But why is letting go such a big deal for spiritual growth? Because your mind is basically a hoarder, clinging to grudges, identities, and outdated stories like they're rare collectibles. Spoiler alert, they're not. Holding on to these things just traps you in a loop of me versus the world, while letting go is like upgrading your internal software. It frees up space for growth. Take forgiveness, for example. When you hang on to anger, it's like carrying around a hot coal, waiting for the perfect moment to throw it. Guess who gets burned? You. Forgiving someone doesn't mean giving them a free pass. It means unshackling yourself from the resentment dungeon. Then there's control, our favorite illusion. We think if we micromanage every little detail of life, we'll dodge pain or disappointment. Cute idea, but no. Life's unpredictable, and spirituality nudges us to trust the process. Whether you call it God, the universe, or just good old stuff happens. This doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It means releasing your death grip on outcomes and allowing life to unfold. Think of it as being the chill passenger instead of the backseat driver screaming, "Brake!" every 5 seconds. Of course, letting go isn't easy. Our brains are wired to stick to what feels safe, even if it sucks. That's why it takes practice. Meditation is a game changer here, teaching you to watch your thoughts like a Netflix binge, without attaching to every plot twist. Rituals like writing your grudges down and torching the paper, safely pyromaniacs, or visualizing cutting ties with old baggage can also help cement the process. And yes, some attachments are harder to loosen, like our relationships, identities, or those deep desires we clutch like a toddler's favorite toy. Letting go doesn't mean tossing these things out the window. It's more like easing your grip. In relationships, for example, it's about letting love breathe without suffocating it with expectations. And as for your sense of self, you're more than the roles you play or the labels you've slapped on yourself. You're not just John, the accountant who collects antique spoons. You're John, the infinite being who happens to like spoons. Big difference. Sometimes metaphors do the heavy lifting when it comes to explaining letting go. Take the monkey trap story. A monkey grabs a fruit from a jar but gets stuck because it refuses to let go of the prize. All it has to do for freedom is open its hand. Or think about pruning a tree. You've got to cut away the dead stuff for new growth to happen. Same with life. Let go of what's no longer serving you, and watch how you thrive. And the best part? Letting go pulls you into the present moment, the only place where life actually happens. When you drop the past and stop stressing over the future, you free yourself to fully embrace the now. That's where joy, peace, and endless potential live. But heads up. Letting go isn't a one-and-done deal. It's a lifelong practice with plenty of trial, error, and why am I doing this again? Moments. Be patient. With time, it gets easier and life feels lighter. So, I'll leave you with this. What's the one thing you're still holding on to that you know deep down you need to release? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.